Ho, 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 good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Storytime by Santa. Sit back, relax, and enjoy these wonderful stories that Santa is going to read to you, your family members, and your children. I hope you have a wonderful time, and if you like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Santa loves you. Ho, ho, ho. Enjoy. Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Storytime by Santa, the Christmas Cookie Caper. Once upon a time, in the jolly village of Snowy Hollow, Christmas preparations were in full swing. The air was filled with the sounds of carols, the laughter of children, and the delicious aroma of holiday treats. Everyone in the village looked forward to the annual Christmas cookie contest, where bakers competed to create the most delightful cookies. In the heart of Snowy Hollow lived a young girl named Lily. Lily loved baking with her grandmother, who was known for her magical cookie recipes. Every Christmas, they would create the most scrumptious cookies together, hoping to win the grand prize, a shiny golden rolling pin. This year, Lily and her grandmother decided to bake a special batch of gingerbread cookies, decorated with colorful icing and sprinkles. They worked all day and measuring and mixing and rolling and cutting and finally baking their cookies to perfection. The sweet, spicy scent filled their cozy kitchen. As the cookies cooled on the counter, Lily and her grandmother stepped out to gather holly branches for decoration. When they returned, they were shocked to find that their cookies were missing. The tray was empty, and crumbs were scattered all over the floor. "Oh no, the cookies!" Lily cried. "What will we do?" Lily's grandmother, always calm and wise, said, "Don't worry, Lily. We'll find out who took them. Let's follow the crumbs." Lily and her grandmother followed the trail of the crumbs out of their house and through the snowy village. They passed the toy shop, the ice skating rink, the town square, where the villagers were busy setting up for the Christmas festivities. The trail led them to the edge of the forest, where they heard giggles and whispers. Carefully they peeked around the tree and saw a group of mischievous elves nibbling on the gingerbread cookies. Lily stepped forward bravely. "Excuse me, but those are our cookies. We baked them for the Christmas cookie contest." The elves looked up, startled. Their leader, a tiny elf named Twinkle, stepped forward looking guilty. "We're so sorry. We didn't mean to steal them. We just couldn't resist the delicious smell." Lily's grandmother smiled kindly. "We understand, but those cookies were very important to us." Twinkle nodded. "We'll make it up to you. We'll help you bake new cookies, even better than the ones before." Lily and her grandmother agreed, and they hurried back to the kitchen. With the elves' help, they quickly mixed new dough and decorated the cookies with even more creativity and care. The kitchen buzzed with activity, laughter, and the spirit of Christmas. By the time the sun set, the new batch of gingerbread cookies were ready. The cookies were more beautiful and delicious than ever, thanks to the elves' magic touch. At the Christmas cookie contest, Lily and her grandmother presented their cookies to the judges. Everyone marveled at the intricate designs and the delightful flavors. When the winners were announced, Lily and her grandmother won the grand prize. The villagers cheered, and Lily beamed with joy. She thanked Twinkle and the other elves for their help. "We couldn't have done it without you," Twinkle grinned, "and we learned an important lesson. It's better to share and help each other than to take what isn't ours." That's right. The village celebrated with music, dancing, and of course plenty of cookies. Lily, her grandmother, and the other new elf friends enjoyed the festive evening, knowing they had created something special together. And so, the story of the Christmas cookies caper became a beloved tale in Snowy Hollow, reminding everyone of the power of kindness, cooperation, and the true spirit of Christmas. And Lily, with her generous heart and newfound friends, inspired others to spread joy and magic, one cookie at a time. Isn't that amazing? The North Pole snowball fight. Once upon a time, at the very top of the world, where the snow sparkles like diamonds and the air is filled with a scent of peppermint, there was a magical place called the North Pole. This was not just any place, it was Santa Claus's village, bustling with elves preparing for Christmas. Among them was an event everybody eagerly awaited, the annual North Pole snowball fight. This year, Santa decided to make the snowball fight extra special. He gathered all the elves and the reindeer in the grand hall, his twinkling eyes full of excitement. "Ho, ho, ho!" Santa laughed, his belly shaking like a bowl full of jelly. "This year, the winners of the snowball fight will receive the first magical sleigh ride of the season." The teams were quickly formed. Team Candy Cane, led by Jingle, the fastest elf in the workshop, faced off against Team Snowflake, led by Tinsel, who was known for her keen aim. The reindeer, not to be left out, cheered and pranced, all adding to the festive atmosphere. The snowy battlefield was a sight to behold, and twinkling lights sprung up around and snow forts built high. The elves put on their woolly hats and mittens, each team ready to give their best. Santa stood on the large sparkling snow mound and raised his mitten-clad hand. "On your marks, get set, throw!" he bellowed. Snowballs flew through the air, creating a flurry of white. Jingle dashed back and forth, dodging snowballs with incredible speed, while Tinsel team showed off their accuracy by hitting every target they aimed at. The reindeer, enjoying the spectacular occasional, tossed a snowball or two with their antlers, adding to the fun. Laughter echoed throughout the crisp air as the elves strategized, built higher walls for their forts, and lobbed snowballs with all their might. The game was friendly, but everybody wanted that special sleigh ride with Santa. As the sun began to dip, casting a golden glow over the glowy, snowy landscape, the light drew to a close. Both teams were covered in snow, their cheeks rosy and eyes sparkling with joy. Santa clapped his hands and called the teams to gather around. Ho, ho, ho! What a wonderful snowball fight, Santa exclaimed. But there can only be one winner. After careful observation, I declare the winner of this year's North Pole snowball fight to be Team Snowflake. Cheers erupted as Tinsel's team jumped up and down in excitement. But Santa wasn't finished, and because everybody showed such great spirit and teamwork, Team Candy Cane will also get a special treat, an extra batch of Mrs. Claus' famous hot chocolate and cookies. With that, Santa led both teams to the sleigh where the reindeer were already in place. Jingling their bells one by one, the elves climbed in, their faces glowing with happiness as the sleigh lifted off into the night sky. Santa's voice boomed, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The stars twinkled brighter, and the northern lights danced across the sky as the sleigh soared through the night, filled with elves, laughter, and the magic of Christmas. And so the North Pole snowball fight became a cherished memory, reminding everybody that the true spirit of Christmas is found in friendship, joy, and a little bit of snowy fun. Isn't that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? How you can have so much fun, but have such rivalry and still be friends. Thank you for coming and visiting, and I hope you enjoyed another version of Storytime with Santa.